Okay, so your last test strategy example is fiction. So fiction is like a story, okay? And it's very similar to what you were doing in your other genres like poetry and informational. So to look at fiction, we're going to do the same like we did before. Number one, skim your story. When I say skim your story, I mean look at it. Look at the pictures. Look at the title. Kind of make a guess as to what the story means by looking at the title. Skim through your paragraphs and maybe look at words that you don't probably know the definition to. Convertible, let's say independence. And this allows us some time to go into the dictionary. Again, one of the tools um, in our test, in our online test, is it does have a dictionary, does have highlighters, and so on and so forth. Then, as we skim, we're going to also look at our questions and look for keywords and so on and so forth. Okay. Then the second thing that you're going to do is you're going to look at your pictures. You're just going to focus on the picture. So of course you see a steering wheel, you see a vehicle like this. First of all, you can ask yourself something like, does this car exist right now? Is this what we drive? And if it's not, that's something to consider what the story is going to be about. Okay. So little things like that, asking those great questions and making those connections will help you have more meaning of the story. Okay. Then from there, I want you to look at the title. And the title of the picture, I'm sorry, the title of the story here is Grounded. There are several meanings for grounded, and you kind of want to guess at it a little bit. And then once you read the story, then you're going to know, you're going to understand why um, the author titled the title the way it did. I know that kind of didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. So after that, you're going to read. You're going to read the text more than 3 times, okay? As many times as you can. And at the same time, you are going to be writing notes. You're going to annotate. You're going to annotate on the side. You're going to talk about the character. She thinks that, or you can say, I feel, or you can say something like, maybe she shouldn't think that way. Okay. So things like that. Okay. Or if there's something serious that comes out here, maybe you can even draw like a, oh my gosh, like a whoa face, right? Okay. Or if it's funny, you can write LOL. Or if you feel like, oh, I understand what they're saying, you can write the word same. You know how we say like, oh, same, me too, right? So all these annotations and notes, every time that you write, you're talking to your story. You're talking to the words, you're talking to the sentences, to the details, you're talking back to the story so you can better understand what is going on. Then from there, you are going to go ahead and look at your questions, look at keywords again. And the last but not least is you are going to do your silly answers in 50-50. Okay. Again, I did not add looking up words, but please do look up words on here. I didn't put it on the list. But again, skim your story, look at it, get to know it, see what's on there. All of these things that are in there are hints to the meaning of your story or whatever you're reading. Look at the pictures and make sure that you look at every little detail of the picture because it'll tell you a huge hint about what the story is about. Look at your title. Usually the title is the main idea sometimes, okay? Um, And of course, after you read it several times and you feel very comfortable with what the story is about, while writing notes on the side, annotations, you're going to look at your questions and look for keywords. You're going to look for your silly answers and your 50-50 attack by looking for the wrong answer first. Then you get the correct answer. Okay. So this was the last video that you were supposed to watch. I did not go into the silly answers and 50-50 because you've had more practice in the last two videos. Watch this video as many times as you can. Be ready for the test. Make sure that you are well rested and that you are confident that you're going to do well. All of our Rebel scholars can. Si se puede. Have a great day and make great choices.